Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this is Season 3, Episode 8 of An Englishman Abroad, where we are currently out in Thailand, managing Buriram United. In the last episode, you'll have seen us qualify for our first ever Champions League. Quite ecstatic about it. It's a big opportunity for the club, and it's one of those big goals that we've been working towards. So in this episode, it's going to be all about the finals. In our extended episode, we're going to play in not one, not two, but 3 finals. So first up, let's have a look. We've got the League Cup final against Sukhothai. We then back that up with the FA Cup final against Port. And then we have a double header for the Champions League, first leg and second leg, which is going to end our season in this video. So before we get on into the match action, if you're enjoying the videos and you're enjoying the series so far, if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in Buriram United, please hit the subscribe button. If you are enjoying the content, hit the thumbs up button so we know that we're doing a good job. And any comments you've got about the save or the progress or what you think might happen next, leave them in the comments box below. I'll try and get back to as many of them as I can. So with all that done and out the way, let's get on into some match action and get these finals up and running. The first final on the list is Sukhothai in the Thai League Cup. Due to the fact that we were in the Champions League final, we decided that for both the League Cup and maybe the FA Cup, we will rotate the squad a little bit, try and keep our players fresh for the big one at the end of the season, though the FA Cup still eludes us, so maybe a bit of a stronger team in that one. But this is the team we're going to send out to try and win our 3rd Thai League Cup in a row. We'll have Mele in goal, as always. Pongputta, Genram, Lima and Selenon will be the back 4. We'll have Thanasom and Hwangjan in the middle. Dahane wide left, Salah wide right, Theatrical through the middle, and they'll be behind Carlos, who will just continue to bang goals in, hopefully, and win us this Thai League Cup final. So, an uneventful first 10 minutes in the cup final. It seems both teams are a bit tetchy, maybe a bit nervous. Maybe our rotated team are taking a little bit of time to settle down. But saying that, the first free kick comes in. It's headed over the bar by Lima at the back post. And maybe on another day would have been able to have put that in. However, we're straight back to defending. And wow, what a finish that is. Tetsuro Inoue has given Sukhothai a surprise lead. However, I did say the game was tight, so we hadn't created a lot. They've scored with their first shot on target, and what a screamer that was. That was... Normally I would be saying things like that's a goal worthy of winning a final, but I really hope that's not the case because we've got a chance for a quad here, say it quietly. But Dahane's now picked the ball up, he's had a shot, and the goalkeeper has saved that pretty easy. I thought it was going to be a lot better effort than what it actually turned out to be. And we might have a few problems here. We are creating, but not in the volume of chances we normally would create. However, we got a free kick just before the half time, and there's Genran to level the tie up. However, the ref is going to look at VAR. Brilliant float free kick from Theatrical, and the header crashes in off the underside of the bar, but then gets disallowed. And that's pretty much the look we're having. So, didn't really want to have to do this, but I think we're going to have to fire up some of the first teamers. Maybe take off Thanason and then put Jaded in and switch Jaded with Theatrical, and then we're going to put Moanta wide right to try and give us that bit of creative spark. I was hoping to avoid having to do this with the Champions League final, but I think getting silverware on the board here and now is probably just as important as getting a team fresh for that game. And Moanta straight away is influencing the game. He got in, round the back, across to the back post, and Dahane, who's normally good in the air, has put it over the bar. So, seem to have turned it up a little bit in the second half, certainly creating a lot more chances. Selenon's going to break forwards, cuts it infield to Jaded. Nice little bit of interchange with Hwangjan. However, he just lays it back to Theatrical. And now they're having a good few passes. The ball comes through into the box. Selenon gets tackled, and the ball is cleared away as far as Genram. He plays it to Pongputta just in front of him. And Hwangjan's now on the ball. He's looking to beat his man. Spreads it out to Selenon. He crosses it in, and there's Dahane again. 2 great chances have fallen to Dehane at the back post, and both times he's fluffed his lines. It's not really going for us at the moment, but I'm sure we'll create plenty more chances. Here's Carlos in the box. There's Pwangjan, and the shot is saved by the goalkeeper. It's a fantastic save that was. From the resulting corner, Theatrical swings the ball in, and there's the equaliser. Paulo Lima with the big header at the front post. Goalkeeper probably shouldn't be beaten where he is, but 12 goals in a season for Paulo Lima, and he is really the one who is going to cause me the headaches coming into this new season, because we have now got some young South American talent coming through. We've got Dehane, we've got Ramon Burrell, who really should be registered for the team, and I can't fit them all in. I guess it's going to come down to how badly players like Mella want to leave. I think if he forces through a transfer, we might be forced to buy a domestic goalkeeper, and then that frees up one of those foreign player spaces. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to that. And on the pitch, got a nice bit of possession going on here. Pwangjan, Theatrical. Jaded looks at the shot, he drags it right-footed, goes wide, off the post. Never really causing the goalkeeper any trouble, that one. And then Sukhothai have tried with an attack. It gets broken down. It's played up to Carlos, who's broke into the box. Got nobody with him, so has a shot at the near post. Can't beat the goalkeeper from the angle. Probably did as well as he could do there. He was trying to hold the ball up and see if somebody else could come support him, but no offers. So did probably what he had to do. So back on the attack, Theatrical's tried the shot. We've seen those left-footed curlers from Theatrical hit the back of the net more than not. And I may have criticised the team in the first half for a bit of a lack of creativity since the regular first teamers have come on. All of a sudden we're up to like 32 shots in the game. So maybe we're suffering a little bit from the finishing, but certainly not the creativity in the second half. As another shot crashes off the top of the crossbar, and we are in 3 minutes of normal time with a free kick to defend. Ball's played forward, defended brilliantly at the back there. Couldn't see who got the head on the ball, but Mwanta's broke free. Carlos has turned his man, he's in on goal, right-footed off the inside, off the post. That was the chance to write his name on the cup, and it comes back out. And then from another free kick, Lima's got his head on the ball, and I've just seen that Lima has picked up a knock, and that is something that I did not want to see before a Champions League final. Our best defender is now injured, and I don't think I can make another substitution. Nope. Probably a bit naive to be making 3 changes all at once, but I know it got us back in the game. But maybe long term that is going to come back to bite me. So, goal kick for Sukhothai in the 96th minute. They're trying to build up play slowly, playing it to the back. Then they lump it forward. Lima obviously showing signs of that injury. Ball travels over his head, but we do start an attack to Dehane, to Pwangjan, and he's bent a shot. That is close. That should have been the moment we take the lead. But in the next possession, Carlos is running at the defence. It's a great tackle, last-ditch tackle there by Sukhothai's defenders. Pwangjan plays the ball to Theatrical, and again, he's hit it right-footed this time, and he's dragged that shot wide too. Our shot counter is ridiculous in this game. I can't believe that we have had over 40 shots, only scored 1 goal. But maybe this is the bit of luck we were looking for. Mwanta plays the ball back to Pwangjan. He's had the shot, saved by the goalkeeper. Dehane keeps it in. Plays it to Jaded. He's had a shot that's blocked. Hypercon, Pwangjan. Ball's bouncing around a little bit. He's tried a shot. That's cleared. And now the counter-attack's on. The ball's crossed over. And the Sukhothai player should have scored there. He's hit it straight at Mella, thank God, because that could have put us to sleep there. That really was a quick counter-attack. I think that's only their second shot on target. But it was quick, it was incisive, and the guy should have finished it off, really. And as it happens, Theatrical goes up the other end. He's given 2 warnings. He dragged one with his left foot wide earlier on. He dragged one with his right foot wide in extra time already. And as he gets the ball, lays it off to Jaded, comes back to him. takes a touch, squares it up, and as he hits it, goes like a rocket, straight over the goalkeeper, and he gives us the lead on the day for the first time in the game. We have had 53 shots on 53 shots in the game. That is a crazy amount. To think we only scored twice is ridiculous. It either means that the opposition goalkeeper is man of the match, or maybe I need to be looking at our finishing. But still, back on the attack, Theatrical's going to get the ball again. Pwangjan, jaded this time, has smashed the post from distance. It comes back out and it's cleared by the defenders. So at half time, in extra time, Lima's still struggling on. Fortunately, can't get him off the pitch. But we're up to 57 shots, only 18 of them on target. Yeah, some question marks here. But still, got defending to do. The ball is bouncing around. And now Sukhothai, I've had a man go to ground. The referee, I think here, is going to give a penalty. The way the ball just was pinging around the box, and then he just falls to ground. It's either a really bad dive or it's a blatant penalty. And I've got a feeling that was going to happen. Penalty has been awarded, and we have given Sukhothai a chance to equalise in the 114th minute. Melee stands up big, tries to hit it straight down the middle. And what a fantastic save. That could be the moment that wins us our third League Cup in a row. And he will be a hero, which is why if he does force or tries to force through a transfer at the end of the season, be very disappointed, because he has been phenomenal for this club. However, counting the chickens too early, we get caught out with a counter-attack, ball over the top, and the finish really should have been saved. So just after singing his praises, have to criticise a little bit. It's just gone down low. It's trickled into the far corner, and we are now 2-2 in the 120th minute with an attack building. Ball is switched out to Hypercon. He then plays it to the back post, and there is Dehane, and surely that's going to win the game. Surely. After thinking that the penalty save had won us the game, and then the equaliser, and now this. What a crazy end to a game that didn't really show any signs of being anything brilliant in normal time. And it's all happened in extra time. The game has thankfully finished 3-2. We can go pick the cup up, celebrate for a little bit, but not too much, because we've got the FA Cup coming straight up. But still, it's third League Cup in a row. It's another piece of silverware in the cabinet. And as he does the little dance, the fireworks go off, the confetti is falling. Even the referees are giving us a clap, which is always a nice gesture. He probably could have not give penalty to Sukhothai in extra time if he was that happy that we've won. But hey ho, the customary cartwheel goalkeeper. And that's another trophy won. So as I mentioned, we've got the FA Cup coming up next. So we're going to leave this here, jump on into that. And fingers crossed, 2 cups, 2 victories coming up. Okay, so we are back with the next game, which is the Thai FA Cup final against Port. Lima was injured in the last game, but thankfully it's nothing too serious. I think there is a chance that he will play in the first leg of the Champions League final. So we have... I hinted I might rotate the squad a little bit with that in mind, but no, I really want to win this FA Cup. I want to get that ticked off the list. So with that in mind, the lineup that we are going to go with is Melee in goal, Hypercon, Pongputta, Henviboon, and Selenon at right back. We've got Sukhothai in the middle with Jadid, Zayed, Sarachat, and Mwanta, and Carlos up front. So the FA Cup final is off and running. The first highlight is a Port corner that is headed by Jadid. Carlos looks a little bit sluggish, as if he doesn't know what to do, but finally releases Sarachat. He's bearing down on goal. Had a shot, he dragged it just wide. He runs off clapping. Not too sure why he's clapping there. Probably should have scored, but I suppose the ball that released him was a good ball. And now Faisal Zayed gets the ball from a throw-in, has a cross, and there's Carlos I tell everybody that he's a wonder kid. He doesn't really do it on camera, I've noticed. Off camera, he's been brilliant, and these are the moments that I'm really hoping he'll start to step up, because with a finish like that, jumping off his back foot, header up and over the goalkeeper, and he gives us the lead in the FA Cup final, which actually was our first shot on target. I know we had the chance with Savachat before, but that was the first chance, and quickly followed up with that is Mwanta getting a second goal. Got an injury at the top from the corner taker. Swings it across. There's Mwanta to just stab it home with his left foot. Another great finish. A second goal in the cup final. And maybe after all those chances we had in the last game, we're now going to start just scoring with every shot that we have. And that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. This was why I was hinting at the rotated teams. I have probably now lost Sarachat for the Champions League final. And that is a big, big blow to both my hopes, the club's hopes, and the country's hopes of having a Champions League winner. But still, going to have to try and rely on the squad depth that we've got. And on the pitch here in this FA Cup final, we are 3-0 up now. Carlos is showing all those signs of being that wonder kid that I keep talking about. Faisal Zayed to Salah. He spreads the play to Mwanta, who is also a fantastic young prospect. Plays the ball into the path of Carlos. Takes a touch and then it's in the back of the net. Yeah, a big key to this season and the end of this season is going to be whether Mwanta stays, Mele stays. If we can somehow convince Mwanta that winning a Champions League and being at this club is where his future lies, it'll be really, really good effort, because I think he's got his heart set on a move away, and I also think his contract may finish at the end of next season, so maybe signing him to another contract could be problematic, but I guess we'll find that out. But certainly him and Mele are two players that I really don't want to lose. But maybe they've outgrown the club. I think the club is about to take a big step forwards if we can win a Champions League in terms of reputation, and maybe that'll be enough to keep them. Maybe not. But I really don't know. We can only hope. Just hope that he has a change of heart, Mwanta, and we'll sign a deal. But yeah, so on the pitch we've got a throw in. Hypercon plays the ball to Faisal Zayed. Back to Hypercon. Tries to beat his man and does. Releases Salah, and he scores his third goal of the season from inside the box with the right-footed shot that goes into the top corner. And we've gone from not winning an FA Cup to demolishing the team in an FA Cup final, and I think we're out of sight now of 4-0. I mean, it was pretty much confirmed at 3-0, but that's just the cherry on the top. However, I don't want us to switch off, because they've played a ball that's gone straight through. Hypercon's brought him down, and for the second game in a row we have given a penalty away in a final. This one looks more, yeah, it was more of a penalty than the one in the League Cup final. So let's see if Mele can save another one. He dives to his left, but he can't stop the penalty. It's a really good hit penalty, and it is 4-1. I am thinking that we should be taking off maybe some of our starters. We've already lost 2 players to injury in this game. Who else do we need to be looking at protecting here? Mwanta's got to be the one. We'll bring Suksum on for Mwanta just to make sure that nothing happens there, because he's had an injury spell during the season already. So, now a throw in that's played to Salah. Back to Hypercon. Beats a man. He's going to look to beat another man. Crosses it in, and there's Carlos with a side-footed finish. Hat-trick in an FA Cup final. This kid is going to be a revelation for the club. The game is now telling me I can make more substitutions. Don't know whether that is true, but it's just recommended another substitution. So we'll see if that one goes through. I doubt it will because we made 3 already. But yeah, back to Carlos. It's going to be a big player for the club. Such a young age. Again, like Moanta, we just got to hope that he doesn't have one season and then decide, right, that's it, stepping stone club, I'm off. And that maybe he will. There's 4. He scored 4. Although the ref's going to take this one away, isn't he? Walks in, looks at the VAR, and he was offside. But yeah, give me a massive player for the club. Just got to hope that he stays and doesn't decide too quickly that he needs to go elsewhere, because he's a fantastic player and his goal scoring is just getting better and better. So that's 2 cup finals, 2 cup final wins. This one far easier than the first one, which got dragged out all through extra time. So we've won 1 in our home kit, we've won 1 in our away kit, and then we're also now going to play in both our home and away kits in the Champions League. So I wonder what kit will, or we could, I'm not going to say we will, but I wonder what kit we could win the Champions League in. Very alien to Europeans, I think, to have a 2-legged Champions League final also. I thought it was going to be a 1-game thing, and then I saw the schedule and it was like, nope, it's 2 games. So that could be interesting. I have to check if away goals count. So that's 2 cup finals down. We're going to push it on and get this Champions League final up and running and see if we can do what we set out to do at the start of the save and finally win that Champions League. Just before we get into that Champions League final, one nice little bit of news that pops up here is that we have actually topped the all-time Hall of Fame in Thailand with our exploits in Thailand with Buriram United. So with 3 domestic league titles, 4 domestic cups, gives us a score of 170, which puts us top of that list. That's a nice little surprise. And as you can see at the bottom, won the league in 20, 21, 22, 3 Thai League wins the same seasons, the FA Cup this season, and the 2 Champions Cup wins at the start of the season to go with those as well. So fingers crossed we can continue to enhance our reputation and go on and win this Champions League. Here it is then, folks. The day of reckoning is finally upon us as we prepare to play in our first ever Asian Champions League final. We are playing against Al Nassr from Saudi Arabia, and this is how we are going to line up for the first leg, which is our home tie. We have got Mele in goal. Akon Sri is back at left back after being out for a little while. Henry Boone is going to line up alongside Lima, with Thamarasapan at right back. Suk Chimakul is going to play alongside Pwang Chan in the middle. Zayed, Theatrical and Wanta are going to fill those attacking midfield 3 spaces, and we have got Jidid up front, as unfortunately Carlos is not registered for this game, and how we wish he was. But still, this is the game I think that's going to decide it. If you remember back to our semi-final game, home game is where we were the strongest. If we can get off on the front foot here and get a good result in front of our own fans, I think going abroad we'll have a better chance. If we struggle here, then it's going to be difficult in that second leg. So let's do what we can do, get on with the game and see what happens. So with the first 5 minutes of the game gone, it's been quiet, no highlights yet, but the first one we are going to get is a throw-in. Theatrical gets the ball and plays it to Mwanta. Thamarasapan's going to look to beat his man, but plays it back to Theatrical. They're playing short balls here before the cross comes in, and Faisal Zayed has a header at the back post. If only he could have found either side of the goalkeeper there, I think we would have had a great shot at scoring, but instead has headed it straight at him. And now we are on the back foot defending. Ball has gone straight up the pitch and Martinez has almost scored. Thankfully, Mele gets out, gets down, turns the ball around for the corner. Let's see how we defend from the corner. As it's swung in, it gets headed away. They do stop it going out of play though, so we're still under a bit of pressure. And then the highlight just disappears, as I think we have dealt with it quite well. Looking at the stats on the game, we are struggling a little bit for possession here. So if we could get that first goal, I think it would calm us down a little bit. However, it's looking likely that Al Nassr are going to be the team with the most possession here. They're knocking it around now in the middle. Big ball over the top, which Mela starts to come forward, doesn't get the ball. It's put away superbly, but luckily for us, that flag goes up very late. I was convinced that we were behind there because I don't know what Mela was doing. He either knew that it was offside and changed his mind, or he got very lucky because he just got caught in no man's land. However, we get away with it, and time is now ticking on. What's happening here? So the referee's giving a talking to a player. Tactical's got the free kick, who swings it in, aimed towards Jaded, who can't get the ball. Pwangjan to Lima, who's stayed up after the attack. And Mwanta's in, and would you believe it, the linesman disallows this one as well. Thought that was the breakthrough that we were looking for. Mwanta with a sweet left foot finish, smashes it in the net. But the linesman thwarts both teams now, with one disallowed for them, one disallowed for us. Hopefully the next goal in the game will stand, and it's going to come for us because we need to score whilst we're having these kinds of attacks. And there it is. Supachai Jadid is fed by Mwanta. Hit the ball low and hard, right footed past the goalkeeper, and we have took the lead in the home tie of this Champions League final. Brilliant bit of play by Mwanta to hold the ball up, finds Jadid, no hesitation, right foot past the goalkeeper, and we have took the lead. I think we might need a second goal. I'd happily take a 1-0 win to take away with us, but looking at the stats here, we are just about coming back into the possession stats. We were struggling a little bit for possession. They have dominated in terms of the shots and the shots on target, which is not good for us because we really don't want to be giving away an away goal. However, to only have 2 shots on target and score a goal, we'll take that all day long. Time is just flying by now. And hopefully it's just going to peter away and give us that 1-0 win to take with us to Saudi Arabia. And there it is, victory in the first leg of the Champions League final. We'll take that all day long. Just got to go away and score an away goal now. If we can get on the front foot early, get an away goal in the second leg, I'm convinced that we will win the Champions League and tick that off the list just to go with the FA Cup. So let's not hesitate. Going to skip that league game in the middle and come straight back at you with the second leg over in Saudi Arabia. The season is going to come down to this. This is the second leg of the Asian Champions League final against Al Nassr. This is the team we're going to be taking out to Saudi Arabia. There are a few changes you will notice to the lineup. I'll explain them as we go. Got Melee in goal, Akon Sri, Thong Song, Hervey Boone and Thamarasapon at the back. A suspension to Lima means that he will miss out for the second leg of the final. In the midfield, we've got Pwangjan and Theatrical. Wide left, we're going with Dahane. Wide right, Mwanta. Faisal Zayed will play in behind Suksum, who, as I've already previously said, does not fill me with confidence. But an injury to Jadid means that we've had to really shuffle the pack around up front. And fingers crossed, this is going to be the team that will win us our first ever Champions League. So we are off and running in Saudi Arabia. First action is a throw-in for us. Thamarasapon's going to take it up the line. He gets dispossessed and Martinez is running at us. This looks dangerous from the off, but Pwangjan steps across, picks the ball up. Hervey Boone plays it forwards to Mwanta. He then spreads the play before the tackle comes in, and Dahane is now going to run at them. Spreads it out to Akon Sri, gets the ball back in the box. Dahane tries the cross, it's blocked. He then lays it back, it's Theatrical. Ball comes to Akon Sri. He tries a cross and that's blocked as well. And now all of a sudden, the counter-attack looks like it's on. Martinez is in behind us and Mele stands up tall. Hits the ball over the bar and we give away a corner, which is not the worst thing in the world. From the corner it comes in and Mele with the strong hands at the near post after the header. Next, free kick is swung in. Maicon has scored, and that's new in the update. It told me who the assister was as well. So, as you can see, game's gone through an update for this episode. But disappointingly, Maicon has scored. Mele couldn't keep that one out. We are 1-1 in the tie, 1-0 on the night. And we need to wake up quickly because just like most of the other games, the away leg is our Achilles heel. Not creating too much despite having a lot of the ball at the moment. 54% possession, only 5 shots, only 2 on target. As we're coming towards half time, only a minute added on, and half this game is already gone. I don't know where Sparky's going to come from. May have to go to the bench and see if we can't change something around. Maybe put Moanta up front, but more defending to do. And we should have conceded there. I don't know how they haven't scored. Free kick was swung to the back post, hit the inside of the post and then bounced down. It was whacked away, luckily for us, and we live to fight another day. We have come out swinging in the second half. We're creating a bit more, and here's a highlight for us. Faisal Zayed swings the ball in. It's cleared, and now Moanta's picked up a knock, which isn't good news for us. But he's playing on, plays the ball back to Pwangjan. Faisal Zayed out to Thamarasapan. Looks to beat his man. Squares the ball to Moanta, and the shot dragged just wide of the post. I'm tempted to just leave Moanta on the pitch and see if he can't play through it. It's like the end of the season. There's no point in us trying to preserve him for the next game because there won't be a next game. And now we are showing 2 injuries, and I'm going to have to deal with one or the other. So Hypercon is going to come on in place of Akon 3. And with only 9 minutes left of the final, we could be heading to extra time, but we have a chance here. Thamarasapan with the throw-in. Faisal Zayed's cross is blocked. Pwangjan now is playing with the ball. It's pushed forward to Moanta. Maybe a fully fit Moanta scores there. He hesitated just before unleashing the shot. Defender got the block in. It's kicked out for another throw-in. Thamarasapan, Pwangjan, and the cross is blocked. So another throw-in. It's played to Faisal Zayed. Picks out Chachukul, loads of space. He's hit the frame of the goal this time. He's hit the crossbar. I don't know how many chances we need or how close we are going to be to winning this game. But we've got defending to do, and we look at 6s and 7s. All of a sudden, the ball's bouncing around. It's crossed in, and there's the killer goal. And that could be game over. 2-0 down on the night. 2-1 on aggregate. If we could just get an away goal. We had so many chances, and here's going to be another one. Hypercon. Faisal Zayed's into the box. He's had a shot. He scored. Oh my gosh. He has scored to make it 2-1 on the night. 2-2 on aggregate. And as it stands, we, if they count, I didn't check the rules. if away goals count, we're going to win the Champions League on away goals. The goalkeeper had no chance. He has bent it into the far corner. And just when I thought all hope was gone, all the action happened right at the end. And here it is. We have done it. Those away goals do count. And this team has just elevated themselves to Thai football legend status. And that's 4 trophies in one season. Everything that we could possibly have won, we have won. They passed the trophy to our club captain. He raises it up high as the fireworks go off. Confetti's everywhere. Dancing like loonies. Everybody back in Buriram is going to be ecstatic. This is what we came for. We've done it. An Englishman Abroad has been a success. We have now gone through 3 successful league seasons. We have gone through 3 League Cup wins. FA Cup for the first time this season. And now the pinnacle of Asian football, the Asian Champions League, has been won. So, we're going to wrap up the video here shortly. I think in the next episode we'll do a roundup of the season. Maybe set the targets for what we're going to do the following season. I think we will now be granted entrance to the Club World Championship, which is something to look forward to. And another thing to try and get involved with, meet some European clubs along the way. But it's been a fantastic journey so far. We're going to go and savour this moment of winning the Champions League. If you've enjoyed that as much as I have, I feel a little bit out of breath. That's a little bit crazy. But if you've enjoyed it as much as I have, please hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know whether you are proud of the team that has just won its first Asian Champions League in the comments below. And until that season ending review, I'll see you soon. Take care.